But I did that 7 days a week for 7 years. That's what I was taught. There's nothing more pleasurable to me than doing the work of Jehovah, doing the work of God. Amen. So today I'm going to be not long. I called my mother today. I was happy to hear from my mother and one of my sisters. And when I call my mom, the one thing she'll say is, I'm still here. And so tonight we're going to talk about being still here. My mother had 2 triple bypasses. They put the pacemaker in her. And she testifies today that she's still here. She redlined twice on the table. And it's a good thing for her to say, well, I ain't got no complaints because I'm still here. And I don't know who I'm talking to tonight, oh Shabbat, but I'm telling you, I don't know what you're going through, where you are, and how far you're in it, oh Shabbat. But there's some things under the Diosaya that just remain. And it's a good thing to know that we're still here under the Diosaya. There's a lot of things when storm comes that get washed away, blown away, destroyed, and destructed. You can go through a divorce and you can be so devastated that you become destroyed. Some people turn into alcoholics, some turn into drugs, there's all kinds of things. Oh Shabbat. Loss of a job, you got people committing suicides, jumping off a bridge, financial difficulties, peer pressure, whatever it is. Whatever the storm is in your life, I'm telling you today, you need to testify with me. Well, this happened, that happened. But, Zari, I just want you to know that I'm still here. I'm the Diosaya. It's just like you that are listening on the airway today. Last night, you tried to tune in. We may have got 2 minutes in and not 10. But guess what? Tonight, you're still here. I'm the Diosaya. I won't miss it. Still here. I'm excited about it because I know what it's like to go through something and yet still remain sanctified, consecrated, devoted, devout. My devotion, my service is dedicated. I'm dedicated to the work of God. What does he say? He says, who then will consecrate his service? Who then will consecrate? Who then will devote his service this day unto the Lord? Whatever it is, you got to be devoted in it to stand. I told one of my friends today, one of my pastor friends, I said, man, he was talking to me about church and stuff. I said, well, listen, man, I'm going to tell you right now, sometimes I overtalk. And I apologize after, but it was important that I made this point with him. I said, anything that you want to stand in, the foundation of it must be soaked in and rooted and grounded in prayer. Oh Shabbat. You want changes in your family? I don't care what your faith is. All you got to do is talk to your creator. And you believe in him with your whole heart. Oh Shabbat. And believe in his word. I'm telling you, he'll bring it to pass. And so today we're going to talk about the meaning of life, the tenor of life, and the essence of life is always God's conclusion. The essence of life is always God's conclusion. I'm excited about it because I'm still here. I said to myself yesterday, I said, well, all these couple years, I never had anything that happened yesterday with the station, and I was just wondering about all the interference and everything, and I just kept going and trying to get it to work, and I called their Vanessa, Sister Vanessa Spillman, and I was asking her to do sound check and see what she was saying, and she was texting me back and forth and couldn't get it done. But I said, well, I won't be defeated. God will work this out, and just get some rest. But my mind was so focused on sharing with you, not just at the nursing home but abroad, that you're still here. And there's so many different ways that we can go with still being here. You still have work to do. There's still another lifting of your hands. There's still another word or smile that you can place on somebody. There's still another movement that God wants you to do in your feet. And then there's some of you out there that there's still businesses that you got to erect and establish. There's books that you got to write and songs that you got to sing because you're still here. There's a word in you that you must proclaim even now, huh? You know, we thank God for that. So we're still here. We're still here. In the book of Joshua, chapter 4, starting at verse 1. Now we're talking tonight about still here. I'm still here. I made it through another year. I made it through another day. And there's somebody that was cut off today, but we're still here. And it came to pass when all the people were clean, passed over Jordan, that the Lord spake unto Joshua, saying, Take you 12 men out of the people, and out of every tribe a man, and command ye them, saying, Take you hence out of the midst of Jordan, and out of the place where the priest's feet stood firm, 12 stones, and ye shall carry them over with you, and leave them in the lodging place where ye shall lodge this night. Then Joshua called the 12 men whom he had prepared of the children of Israel, and out of every tribe a man. And Joshua said unto them, Pass over before the ark of the Lord your God into the midst of Jordan, and take you up every man of you a stone upon his shoulder, according unto the number of the tribes of the children of Israel, that this may be a sign among you, that when your children ask their fathers in time to come, saying, What mean ye by these stones? Then ye shall answer them, that the waters of Jordan were cut off before the ark of the covenant of the Lord. When it passed over Jordan, the waters of Jordan were cut off, and these stones shall be for a memorial unto the children of Israel forever. And the children of Israel did so as Joshua commanded, and took up the 12 stones out of the midst of Jordan, as the Lord spake unto Joshua, according to the number of tribes of the children of Israel, and carried them over with them unto a place where they lodged and laid them down there. And Joshua set up 12 stones in the midst of the Jordan, in the place where the feet of the priests, which bear the ark of the covenant, stood. And they, and this is key, and they are there unto this day. There are certain things and principles that never go away, that they're still here. Remember, we're talking about the meaning of life and the tenor of life, and the essence of life is always God's conclusion. And so we're still here. No matter what happens, it's making us to God's final conclusion. We're going through the process and entering into the purpose and plan of God, and we shall prevail because God would have taken us, but he chose us to stay here so that we can perform his final conclusion. Without a doubt, all of us here today have, or on the airway tonight, have had a faith statement we can make on today, on March the 24th. I know there's something that everybody can say that God did for them, some kind of faith or something that you believe God for. You know, you didn't know that you were going to get up, but you made plans last night about what you're going to do today. Some of you will make plans about what you're going to do tomorrow. It hasn't happened yet, but we have a faith statement, and we're just assured that something's going to happen. But, we all know that we're still here. For some, today was a difficult day. It's been a difficult year already. You have had challenges and seems insurmountable, but that was me, like with the passing of my father. This challenge was it was heavy. It was great. And even when I talked to my sister and mother, I got a little choked up because all those memories came back. But yet I'm still here and I feel like going on. You may have experienced an illness, some of you, that had you down, but not out. The doctors and the people said one thing, and you were down in your body, you didn't feel good, but don't count me out yet. You understand what I'm saying? There's still some life left in me. Some of you may have felt unbearable or heartbreak and rejection or defeat out of a relationship, but like a phoenix rising from the ashes, you're still here. God has a purpose. God has a plan for your life. You're not ready to give up under the Diosaya. You got the faith of God, the faith in God, that God has more for me to do. And so I'm committed unto still being here. I'm committed unto finishing the thing that God has placed before me. Some may have suffered the loss of a loved one like I did. And the pain is still an open wound, Ushaba, but you're still here. I was taught a long time ago, a loss in life is not a loss of life. I'll say that again. A loss in life is not a loss of life. Now my father is gone, so that was a loss in my life. I no longer have a father living under the Diosaya. But under the Diosaya, it wasn't a loss of my life, Oshaba. And although my father is gone, and that was a loss in my life, it wasn't a loss. A loss in life is not a loss of life. I'm still breathing. I'm still here. And that means that that means I still got some things to do. Lift your hands up and say, yes, Lord. Oh, bless his name. Oh, bless his name. Yes, 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 yes. And so some may have wrestled with an addiction that by any measure had the best of you, or whether it was alcohol, it could be an eating disorder, Ushaba, it could be drugs, whatever it is, prescription pills and things of that nature, whatever it is, an addiction, and that thing seemed like it had you, but you knew that you could beat it one day, Ushaba. You knew you could beat it. You knew you could beat this addiction. I got an addiction to Gatorades. I knew that I could beat that addiction under the Diosaya. Oh, bless his name, Eshabo. Whatever your addiction is, that thing that draws you, that you and it entices you, you can't do without it. It almost seems like, but you know that. Guess what? I got power over this thing. I done made up my mind, and I'm going to fight through this. No matter how tough the struggle may be or may have been, as long as you continue to fight, you knew you would make it. You knew that you had a chance, and through it all, everything that I went through, everything that you're going through, you can confess and make the statement, I'm still here. I'm definitely here. I'm not going anyway. And some may have counted you out. I've been there. You understand what I'm saying? Some people may have counted you out. Some people may have wanted you. They may have counted you even with this radio station. I know there were many people that never thought that I would last. Oh, Shabbat. They sat there waiting to see when I would get tired and give out. Under the Diosaya. They tried to suggest my complaining or tried to tempt me to complain and murmur and all that kind of stuff. They talked about all kinds of things, but guess what? They counted out the wrong person because I'm still here. Some may have wanted you out under the Diosaya, out of the way, Oshaba. Some sought to take you out under the Diosaya. But look, you can see I'm still here. It didn't work under the Diosaya. I believe the ability to say still here is a faith statement, Oshaba. Lift your hands up and say, I'm still here. under the Diosaya. I can talk to y'all tonight about still being here. I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of people that wanted you to give up. Oh, Shabbat. Yeah, I think we went playing with this thing for about an hour last night, trying to figure out what was going on. And, look back today and we're still here under the Diosaya. We ain't got no fear under the Diosaya because we're still here. It's a real thing to have the faith statement to know that I'm still here. and everything is working properly. Oh, bless his name. It's a faith statement because some of you know that if